Hello there, this is Blaise, and today I speak about fun, and why Nintendo still will likely be around for years to come. Nintendo's been in a little bit of dire straits lately, because their 3DS hasn't really met expectations. The reason for that, of course, being smartphones, tablets, and their direct competitor Sony with their PSP. But I think as long as there are gamers dedicated to gaming while they're out and about, we will still have a place for the PSP and 3DS. So what is fun, and why does Nintendo do it so well? I would argue that there's a number of things that fall under the family-friendly bracket. Things like explorative fun, the kind of fun that you get from unraveling a story and finding out all of the little nooks and crannies and Easter eggs that they've thrown about the game. Another is competitive fun, the kind of fun that you get, the satisfaction that you get from beating a friend that's really good at this game. Chance-based fun, which is basically gambling. The little thrill that you get because every action you take could have a fantastic or terrible consequence. And absurdity fun, the fun that you get from escaping the normal iron chains of reality. They've really set a strong precedent for what a family-friendly game is. And that's something that you have to admire about Nintendo. They have really stuck to their guns. They haven't resorted to sticking with the times, by which I mean they haven't started adding sex and drugs and violence into their games. One of the big reasons why Nintendo has stayed around as long as it has is because they have really strong IPs and really strong core fundamental practices at the heart of all of their first-party games. I'm pretty sure any Nintendo game that you pick up and play that was developed by Nintendo as a first-party IP, Zelda, Mario, I don't know, Donkey Kong, is likely fantastic to play in some respect. And the fact that they haven't limited these IPs to one specific genre has, I think, really helped them. People can identify with Mario on multiple levels. He's not just the hero that goes out and saves the world and the princess in one day. He's also the host of parties. He also goes out on his go-kart on the weekends. The 3DS itself is a great piece of technology, and I think that it has room there to grow. Frankly, they just expected too much of it at launch, considering that people are already out there playing their free games on their phones. And when it's not free, it's like 99 cents. That said, I think we're starting to reach the point where people realize that they're actually playing these free games and being bored. They're not really playing a game, they're spending time doing a thing. Like knitting. Except at the end of playing Temple Run for 40 hours, you can't turn over to your grandson and say, "Here's your beanie, sweetie." I think it's interesting how well accustomed to terrible games we are now. Not to say that Temple Run is a terrible game. I'm just saying that it doesn't have anywhere near the depth, complexity, and ultimately fun value as anything produced by Nintendo ever. The Wii itself remains one of those fantastic party consoles. It's a great device with up to 4 people playing it at once. Graphics don't actually matter all that much, and I think Nintendo's understood this for a long time. I think also what they've learned, and what I think they are changing with the Wii U, is they are finally making the move to HD resolution. To be fair, it wasn't as mainstream when the Wii first came out. But damn it, Nintendo, we want HD! And I think they're giving it to us. So we're all good. So to sum it all up, there's lots of different types of fun, and there are certain types of fun which lend themselves to positive experiences. Nintendo has managed to harness these positive forms of fun and put them in all of their games. They're kind of the good guy game developer. And maybe it's a little naive, but I like to think that if someone's generally doing the right thing, they will succeed. Tomorrow, power gamers, and why games like Final Fantasy XI are still alive.